What's going on, guys? So today we're talking about wallets. I finally found a minimalist wallet. I'll use quotes there, minimalist, because it basically just means it's small. And that's of course subjective. Some people like something even smaller. Some people like something a little bit bigger, but whatever your definition of minimalist is, this is definitely mine, especially in comparison to what I'm normally carrying. But yeah, I've kind of just fell in love with the wallet that I've carried. I got this for a Christmas present for my wife many years ago today. You can look up the original video. I want to say it was like at least 6 or 7 years ago. And that's what's been in my pocket. Now, occasionally, I'll get a minimalist wallet and I'll try it out and I'll put this on the back burner for a couple days, and I always go back to this. Now, I had actually took this out, emptied it completely, and counted how many cards I carry in here. And I carry 17 cards, okay? It's not like I have 17 credit cards in here. I have a debit card and a credit card. I have a backup debit card, a backup credit card. I have, you know, a bunch of different discount cards. I carry my license. I carry my carry permit. I carry, you know, just this, that, and the other thing. And besides all those cards, obviously I carry a little bit of cash, all right? I do like having cash on me always, even though I use the modern convenience of tapping my phone on things to pay for stuff, which I do like quite a bit. I always have cash for emergencies, all right? But yeah, so long story short, I've been through probably 24 different types of minimalist wallets, which usually consist of like 2 metal plates, titanium, aluminum, you name it. A lot of times there's some kind of a band that attaches them, and it's a really simple design, and there's been different alterations on that particular design, trying to make it better. But ultimately, none of them really just wowed me. Like, I get the concept, and on the daily, I still like this wallet, but I was always kind of looking for something minimalist. So if I go on like a day trip, or if I'm hiking or something, I don't need to bring all these cards, all this stuff with me. If I'm going on a hiking trail, if I'm going out fishing or something, I don't need all this crap. Do you know what I'm saying? This is just my daily, like, out and about. If I'm shopping or something, it's always with me. But especially like on vacation, I don't want to bring this ever on vacation anywhere. I don't go on long vacations for weeks at a time. But if I do something for, you know, a day or two with the family or with my wife, I don't want to have this wallet because I don't want to lose this wallet. I don't want to leave this anywhere because this wallet has a lot of sentimental value to me. It also has a lot of physical value. It's very hard to replace physically because it's been discontinued now. So long story short, I'm on Instagram, boop, 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 booping away, and I see an ad for a minimalist wallet, and it actually caught my attention. It's amazing because, like, you see ads for things and it's like, who's wasting their time with this stuff? Who buys this stuff, right? So I'm scrolling around, I see this ad for Kingsloot, and it is for this wallet. And I saw the little video that they had in the ad, and I thought that looked pretty cool. All right, so I have a brown one and I have a black one here. I didn't use the black one yet, but I did want to get one to show you what it looks like and eventually switch to black. It just depends on, you know, my outfit and my other gear. I think it is important to have kind of both, even though I'm pretty much stuck with brown here, although it's getting pretty dark. I guess it could pass for black eventually. But I just like it because you never know the occasion, right? So if you're carrying one and you want to switch up your outfit or your gear, whatever's going on, you might want that other color. But anyway, long story short, this is one I use, this is one I'm going to show and talk about here. I actually saved the box because I was kind of impressed with the presentation here as far as like gift giving, because before you know it, it's going to be Christmas and Hanukkah and people have birthdays all year round, of course. So I thought it was pretty neat. The packaging was really nice. Shows you all of its features here. All right, holds up to 1 to 12 cards. It does have RFID blocking. I think that's cool. It's not something I have to have. I obviously don't have it in this wallet. Replacement for life, which is also very nice, and premium full grain leather. All right, but when I open this thing up, get this bottom part off here because it is kind of a tight fit with the box. It is a thick cardboard box. You're greeted with a nice little presentation card. Shows you everything that's going on with it. All right, and it was nicely wrapped in this little tissue paper. It felt very like premium. All right, so I'm gonna throw all this stuff up now, but I wanted to show it to you. I don't save stuff like this, but I'm just saying, as far as gift giving, it was kind of a nice little feature. Nice surprise, I should say. I wasn't expecting all that that show. So anyway, this one is their hybrid, okay? And they have a ton of different models. So there's different configurations, different setups. I don't know anything about any of them except for this one, but I was thoroughly impressed with this. There's basically 2 features on this that I like. So it's just a bifold. There's just two pieces here. All right, you see I have a couple things in here just for demonstration purposes. There's an outside single card holder, okay, with a little spot here so you can slide it out. Now on the video, they show someone going like this and easily sliding. It does not easily slide, okay, with my finger. But all I do is just put a little thumbnail in there. And there you go, boom. So that's one of my store cards. So let me show you this up close. Does not slide very easy. But all you gotta do is put a little thumbnail in there just to push it up enough so you can grab the corner, and there you go. All right, so sometimes, you know, like you're watching a presentation, like, wow, that's gonna be great, it slides so easy. It doesn't, but it's not a big deal. I actually kind of prefer that it doesn't, so nothing rubs on it and starts falling out. It is actually secure, but you put a little nail in there and it'll pop it up. All right, so that is a nice little spot for my most used card. So it's just easily accessible from the outside. The other thing I thought before we even get into the inside was really cool. Originally, I didn't like the idea that it had a flap. I saw this on the video, but I didn't realize that you can use multiple cards in here. I thought this was just for one, but this just pulls up and it lifts all your cards out. Now you could put like 5 or 6 cards in here. Now, obviously it's gonna fatten the whole thing up. Just like any wallet, it looks a lot smaller when it's empty. You start loading it with stuff and then it becomes fatter. So keeping in the traditionalist, as far as, you know, minimalism, you probably wouldn't have 4, 5, 6 cards in here. You'd probably have 1 or 2. But this is where my backup cards would be, my emergency type cards. All right, so it's not something I'm accessing all the time. They're kind of just, you know, in the back there, but if I need it, you pull the tab up, and obviously as you push the cards in, it pushes that tab back in. All right, and I'm kind of weird. I have to make sure it's fully seated, so this is as far in as possible. It's not a huge pet peeve, but just something there. So if you keep this just kind of like half like I couldn't. I don't know, maybe I have a little bit of OCD or something, so I have to make sure that's completely depressed down. But this card came with this, and this is a QR code. So whoever can scan that in this video can use this card, all right? It's $15 towards a different wallet. Now, something else to note, now that I took this card out, if I don't want to put a card back in, you got this big old floppy flap. All right, so it's almost like you have to keep a card in here. All right, that could be a negative, or, you know, depending on who you are. Most people probably wouldn't want that just flopping around. So you always have to keep something here, even if it's just like a little dummy card or something, just to keep that in. So opening it up, this is one of the biggest features that I actually really loved about this. This has a billfold, all right, to hold your regular bills. You could slide this in and out if you want to take your bills in and out, all right, or you can obviously lift it up, all right, can't. So it just makes it easier. So if you have like a wad of bills, all right, you pop this open or slide it out, then you can have your whole stack of cash, as opposed to like when I'm fishing money in and out of this wallet. It's a little bit more difficult just because of the build, the shape of this. I have to kind of, you know, hold the thing open and then make sure these are all stacked up together and kind of put them in evenly on both sides so it's not sticking out. So a little bit specific to me. Not everyone has that wallet, obviously, but it's just kind of nice. It's very easy to access the money. But what I like most about this is that this piece here is not only removable, but it is adjustable, okay? So if you rotate this, you can make this a tighter fit or a looser fit depending on how many bills you have. So if you're someone who has, you know, physically, let's say 12 bills, okay, at the beginning of the day, and you start buying stuff, you can adjust this so that it's tighter. So as you have less bills, it's not like it's barely touching the bills anymore. You want it to actually support the bills and hold it. That's the whole point. So you can actually screw this out or in to give a tighter or looser fit. I thought that was a really cool feature. I've seen a lot of wallets like this. And sometimes wallets will have this, and this is actually like a pen, which is kind of neat too. This one's not a pen, but the fact that it's adjustable I thought was a really big deal. All right, that gives it a little bit of an advantage over some other stuff on the market. So put our bills back. Very easy to do that. All right, you can see there's 2 card holders on the other end here. These are just cards that came in the wallet. All right, and then we have, of course, a spot for your ID, all right, your license, or again, carry permit, whatever you want. Now this has a clear window as well as a little push thing. This push thing does work. It's very smooth. This is the RFID stuff behind here, all right, which I guess is that kind of metal mesh or whatever. It doesn't feel like metal, it feels like fabric. But that's a very smooth surface, so it is easy to get a card in here. Same thing, my license and my carry permit, I put both of those in here, and I could still slide it very easily, okay? So that was actually nice. Whereas I just tiny bit of disappointment on the outside. Again, not a huge deal, but the fact that this doesn't slide like they show in their videos. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. It was really straightforward. It's, like I said, a minimalist style wallet. For me, again, the idea is not to load it out to its max. It does hold, what was it, up to 15 bills, physical bills, comfortably. Again, if you want to add more or something, you don't have to use the bill fold. All right, you can just fold it up and leave it in the pocket. And whenever you open it, obviously those are going to be loose. You just grab your stack of cash. And up to 12 cards. I wouldn't put 12 cards in here. Again, if I want a bunch of cards, that's what that's for. I would, again, on vacation, maybe a day trip or a hike or something like that, I'd have 2 or 3 cards in here. I mean, I have my license, my carry permit, because I always have my gun and I always need my license, right? And I'd probably have a debit card and a credit card. That's pretty much it to keep it a minimalist wallet so it doesn't start, building up and getting fatter and fatter. So I would keep with the actual theme of being, kind of a minimalist. But yeah, overall, it was pretty cool. I just really liked it, and I wanted to share with you guys. So many people into the EDC thing, and so many different wallets, always talking about different gear and stuff. And like I said, every time like I do, like let's say a gear unboxing, and there's another minimalist wallet, I always kind of like sigh, and it's kind of cool. I always like trying them out. Don't get me wrong, I'll try anything once. Well, almost anything. But I'm adventurous in trying different things. But I kind of know what to expect with a lot of those because they're so similar. I had a similar wallet to this many, many years ago. I didn't like this bill fold type setup, but it's grown on me a lot, and especially with this one, especially carrying it. I can tell you it's very weird for me. This is always in my pocket, always. So when I put this in my back pocket, I felt like I didn't have my wallet. I literally did the butt check, I do gear checks all the time. I pretty much, pat myself down probably a dozen times throughout the day. Every time I get in and out of the car, I'm just kind of touching, okay, there, oh, yep, still on my gun, yep, still on my knife, okay, this didn't fall off, oh, my wallet's still there. And reaching back, it almost feels like it's not there. All right, so, I mean, that's for me because I'm used to such a thick wallet in the pocket. And obviously this doesn't have to be in your, your wallet pocket in the back right, like for a lot of dudes. You can carry this anywhere. This does come in some different colors. Like I said, I mean, I do like the black one a lot, just would be for different occasions. It's identical to this one. But I actually saw on their website today, because I was checking out some of the pricing and stuff. These sell for 69 bucks on sale. The normal price is $97. I've never seen them actually full price. It's one of those things where it's just always on sale, but I've seen them even cheaper. And right now, like the women's section of stuff, I gotta use air quotes there because they have like a ladies section with like maybe some blue ones and some other colors and maybe some slightly different setups and stuff, but they're all like 50% off right now. All right, so, if you happen to be checking the website and you want to, look through and see if you're interested in any of them, check those out too. It doesn't really mean they're for women. They just happen to be more feminine, I suppose, or, they just wanted to separate those for a woman's market. But yeah, if you want to get a deal on one, you happen to like one of those colors, I don't see the big deal or the difference. Save a couple bucks. But yeah, it's kind of funny because, like I said, I was exposed to this by an ad, and that's what ads do. They're supposed to entice you to try something out, and they almost never work. I almost always just skip over that stuff, and it always looks gimmicky. It always looks stupid to me. It always looks cheap. And this is something I'm like, I really want to try that. And I really do like it. Anyway, I just wanted to share with you guys in case you're on the market for a new wallet, or if you like this style of wallet. I do like the fact that the bill fold, again, is adjustable. I think that's kind of a cool feature. The RFID thing, again, can kind of take it or leave it, but it's just kind of nice. I don't live in like, major city. I'd be a little more concerned in maybe a city area, people, stealing your credit card information, through different readers and stuff. But yeah, just kind of cool little wallet. And it's as minimalist as I would probably ever go. Outside of just having loose cash in my pocket, that's about as small as my wallet would ever be, that I still really like. And I can still carry all the essentials that I want when I'm out and about. So, I mean, huge difference as far as size. I mean, it's not as wide. It's obviously nowhere near as thick. Even built up, it's not even half the thickness of this wallet. The weight, it's just the whole thing. It's tiny to me, and it's funny because some of you guys might have minimalist wallets that are half or a quarter as big as this. But this is a minimalist wallet to me. All right, you can see where I'm going from. But yeah, so this is my definite go-to in the future. Again, short little vacations, day trips, hikes, anything where I'm not needing all those extra cards with me. That's what I'll have. All right, so I know some of you guys will be proud that I have a smaller wallet now, but this is still my daily. This is still my go-to, out shopping, running errands, things like that. But I like having the option of just going lighter weight, especially in the summer. All right, having this bigger thing in here, especially, I'm wearing shorts. Sometimes I I might go out in like some basketball shorts. My setup is completely different. Those are like quick runs to the gas station, quick runs to the store, very locally, because, you know, I like carrying tons of gear. So if I go with a super light short or something, a lot of times, like, I'm holding my wallet, and that's no joke. I don't, you know, have back pockets or anything. I'm walking in, I have my car keys in one hand, my wallet in the other hand, and that's how I'm shopping because I don't have a spot for a big old wallet. All right, but lately, I do. I could throw this in my pocket. It's not going to pull my pants down when I don't have a belt or anything. All right, so the lightweight minimalist thing, I get it. I totally get it. I'm stuck in my ways here, but I'm starting to see the bright side of having something light and simple. But anyway, there's a million of them on the market. This is just a cool one that I happen to like. If you have another wallet that you like and you carry and similar, let everyone know down in the comment section. And if you happen to carry a Kingsloot wallet, let me know what model you have and, you know, maybe things you like about it or don't like about it. I like everything about this. Like I said, the only thing I don't like, I love the gimmick of this pulling the cards up for you to grab easy. I don't like the fact that if it's empty, you have that. That's about the only real negative to me. I'm not sure there's a way to push that in without keeping the card in there, because once you pull it out, I guess, no, duh. I suppose you could just literally push this in. You know, if I take my pliers and just grab the card and pull the card out, it would stay in. So I guess it's not a huge deal. You don't have to have that empty, but anyway, just kind of dawning on me right now as I'm looking at it. But anyway, that's it. That's the Kingsloot hybrid. Again, they have a ton of different models on the website, and some are a lot cheaper too. I think some are more expensive. Just depends on what you're looking for. Anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you have an awesome day, and I'll see you tomorrow with a brand new video. Take care.